Hello, everyone. I'm Vicky Hacking, and I'm so glad to be with you tonight on The Hive. We're live on The Hive at 5, and I've got my co-host tonight. I got a lot of help, and it looks like we've got a great group here tonight to hear Linda. Linda Castillo is going to be our speaker, and I'm going to be able to interview her. I've been with Jafra 61 years, and this was January was my 61st anniversary with Jafra Cosmetics. I think that's a world record. But anyways, I want to tell you that we have several things for you to take note of. One, we have a YouTube channel. Okay, write this down. It's youtube.com and then it's just V Hacking. Okay, so V Hacking, Hacking. And you can go there for all kinds of training. We must have 300 videos. And you could just put in what you're searching for. If it's a party, a back of the hand facial, whatever, a lot of things will come up. And also, you can sign up for that channel. And that way you get notified every week when we do the recordings. You get notified and you never miss a recording. So I'm hoping that you will do that. And then I'm going to put in the chat a welcome to my WhatsApp channel. That's a wonderful resource library for those of you. So for example, let's just say you have a question. What kind of a makeup should I wear if I have oily skin? Or something like that. Or where do I go for this or whatever? You'll put it in the WhatsApp group, and we have all these ladies that are on our channel tonight. They've all got like 40, 50 years of experience in Jafra. They will answer your questions. It is not a place where we sell or buy products. It's a place that we use as kind of a resource library, and we just have all kinds of training, and it's just fabulous. So I'm just going to tell you right now, I'll put it in just a minute, and just join, okay? And whenever you have a question, just put it in the chat and you will get an answer, I promise you. So tonight we are honored to, and I'm going to just change my screen view here. Hold on just a minute. View right here. I'm going to do it. I would like it to be the speaker. Hope I have that on right, but I don't see it that way. Sarah, we're glad you're here. Thanks, Sarah. It's so good to have you here. Sarah, be sure you mute yourself. Sometimes you're a naughty girl and you don't mute and you start talking to your husband. So mute yourself and then you can come in later because we want to hear from you. You always have words of wisdom. So, okay, Linda, come on. I can't see Linda. Can you see Linda? Linda, start talking.
Yeah, I'm right here.
You're
I'm
right
right here,
here.
Nikki.
Okay, good. All right. Because my screen doesn't show that. Now it's showing you. You
Oh,
look
okay.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well,
Wow.
thank you. My Jafra purple. My
I
Jafra shirt.
wow. And your wonderful background is wonderful. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Okay, Linda, get ready because first of all, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to tell us your background. Okay, so for example, it's called an elevator story. So for those of
Okay.
you that don't know what an elevator story is, it's where you can introduce yourself to if you meet someone, you can tell them in a minute or two. It's kind of called an elevator story. And it basically, you need to all be prepared with your own. I'm with Jafra Cosmetics, da 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 da, and I da da. So, me, we should do a whole night of elevator stories. But anyways, that's what I'm asking Linda to do because she's going to talk a lot more than that. But just if we were to just meet you, Linda, and how would you introduce yourself to us?
I would say I have grown up in this industry in direct sales for the last 30 years. So I've been blessed to work in different companies and even more blessed and honored to have found my way to Jafra. Absolutely love almost all of the time has been in sales, but I've also worked in recognition and events. I started in marketing. So yeah, just kind of given full circle, almost many departments within the industry.
And so, how did you get led to Jafra? I mean, how did that come about? Because you were with, I believe, Mary Kay.
Actually, I was with another company called Immunitech, which is direct sales as well, but they are focused on health and wellness. And so a recruiter from Jafra reached out to me and wanted to talk. She liked the experience in my background, and that's how it all started.
Oh, how fun. So 30 years in the business. Wow. So now what we want to know, now that we know that you're well qualified to be leading the team, I'd like to ask you, what are your responsibilities? So like, for example, tell me, yeah, your job description.
I'm responsible for sales. So in Maria kind of runs, she oversees the entire organization. And then everything breaks down between sales and marketing. So Mayam, who you've heard, you've got to hear her talk about the new Revitalize launch. She is my counterpart. She is a director of marketing. And then I am her counterpart. I am the director of sales. So anything that has to do with whether it's compensation plan, incentives, all of those parts that have nothing to do with product kind of fall under the sales umbrella. Now, under marketing and under sales, you have other umbrellas. So, under marketing, you'll have social media, product training. Under sales, you'll have like recognition, events. So there's other subdivisions underneath that, but yeah, I'm focused more on the sales side.
And how many directors do you have of sales? What do we call them today?
Uh, well, we have three regional managers that are taking care of the Spanish market. And I'm hoping very soon, by the end of this week, to have someone that's going to be your very own in the English market. So I've been working fast and furiously on interviews, have met some really awesome people. And so I'm hoping that by this Friday, we have that narrowed down.
Well, you know what? I'm going to just tell you, I know she's going to be wonderful because you've taken long enough to find her.
Oh,
I
yes.
mean, she has to be well endowed, let's say,
Mhm.
with with what she needs to lead our team. I'm glad that you took your time, Linda, because I know you really cared a lot about that. I know you
Absolutely.
made that
Absolutely.
commitment to us that you were going to
Mhm.
make sure you found the right person. And every time I went to you, you
Yes.
said, I'm still looking. So can't
Mhm.
wait to meet her. All right, now, if you were going to be coming, let's just say that you're out in the field and you're not the director of sales, but you're just in the field and how would you sell me on Jafra? What would you say to me to get me to join?
To join as like the business, not as a
Yes,
customer.
yeah, not as a
You know, I
customer.
think I think that the most important part of the opportunity is how it meets people's needs. If someone is looking for an opportunity that's like a side gig, maybe they have a career and they're very happy, but they're stressed out about time constraints because people who work in corporate America probably work 40 to 60 hours a week, and they're looking for something supplemental or they're looking for something to replace their income. All that just comes back to what are their needs, what are they looking for. And I think that's the beautiful art of this industry is knowing where people are, knowing what their needs are, and then taking the conversation in that direction. It's not a one size fits all. Some people, everyone comes into Jafra for a whole different reason. Some people just want a discount and then they come in and then they say, wow, look at everything that's on the table. Discount, forget the discount. I can see opportunity. So I think it's just knowing where people are and just the art of conversation, finding out who they are, what makes it tick, what they're passionate about, and then meeting them where they're at with what we have to offer.
So if you were bringing, so let's say, I think you shared this with me that a lot of ambassadors have come into Jafra just really
Mm-hmm.
for they wanted the product.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so we should be, of course, I'm always selling that I brought people in because I wanted to share the discount with them. And also because I was lazy. And I found that bringing them into the company through that channel, they would be buying their products and doing all the work. I wouldn't have to be packing up everything and delivering it that kind of way, which we used to do in the old days. And it was a lot of work, and I was having children. So, really, the simplest form of building this business is to bring people in and let them service themselves, right?
Mhm.
To me, building a team is my passion. I loved the thought of building a team and not building a client base, letting them take care of themselves and be their own and build their own client, build their own team. Okay, so now another thing I wanted to ask you, what are your favorite products? What are you passionate about with the Jafra line? I mean, you
I
can list as many as you want, but I mean, tell us, take us through,
can easily tell you
good, take us through a day with Linda.
my go-to, what I would just absolutely die if I didn't have is my royal almond, like the whole thing. I have anyone who's here is postmenopausal because that is hard on your body. Like when that happened to me, it didn't matter. And this was before Jafra. It didn't matter what I put on my skin. It would just slurp it up. And I was just as dry a few hours later as when I started the day. So when I came to Jafra and I met Royal Almond, it became my best friend. The regimen is just delightful. It has really changed my life because I suffer with dry skin anyway. So going through menopause, oh, that was horrible, completely horrible. My skin just felt like a desert. So Royal Almond is my go-to. I would say then Defy. Um, and I say Defy only after Royal Almond because I've always taken care of my face. I mean, growing up in direct sales since I was, I think, 20, in my early 20s, I've always taken care of my face. Of course, I didn't know about royal jelly back then, but something is better than nothing. I never used soap. I learned early in my young adult years that you do not put soap on your face. And so I've always
Good
taken
for
care of my
you.
face, but I never knew about my body. And see, some of the companies that I worked at, all the focus was on skincare on your face, never body care. That's something that I only came to be aware of when I came to Jafra. And so to me, that's a big selling point when I'm talking to people that are in other beauty cosmetic companies and their sole focus is on their face. It's like, well, face is one part of your skin, but the rest of you is just as important. So yeah, I'd say Defy and Royal Almond. Those are my faves. Now, of course, to me, it's a special treat to do the scalp mask. Oh, I love the way that feels because I also get itchy head. So using that, I use it maybe like four times a week. I feel like it really helps. I'm just dry all the way around. So anything that I can do to add moisture to, to my hair, to my skin, I just love it. Lastly, I would say the color. I love color. Like I
I
love
can
eyeshadows.
tell.
I'm more of a lip gloss girl. And if I use lipstick, I use the more neutral tones, but I love lip glosses. But my selling point to Jafra was body care. Defy, I love, but body care, it saved my life. I know that's probably more than you wanted, Vicky.
No, it isn't. It isn't. We always like to know what are you passionate about, and and whenever Maria comes on, she has them all sitting out there, and she
Yeah.
will go through them and all tell us. Okay, so now if you're looking in a crystal ball and you can see the future of Jafra, what's the most exciting thing that you see coming? Give us some real energy and tell us what are we looking forward to? Would you tell us?
Well, absolutely. I mean, our products are phenomenal. But I think that what I get most excited about is the growth that I see coming. I know that all of you probably heard recently the Befra announced their acquisition of another iconic brand, and so they're growing this empire, right? But what gets me most excited is those are all icons in Latin America. What is their investment in the US? It's 100% Jafra. It's us. And so knowing some of the people that I've been interviewing, knowing some of the initiatives that we've developed recently, I know what's coming is growth. The leadership retreat that we had in Nashville was the first, at least since I've been here, where 75% of the content came from the field. It wasn't corporate getting up and doing a show and dance because who cares what we have to say? What really matters is what you all have to say. And so having most of that retreat be led by the field was the biggest impact. And that's the vision of what I see where we're going. when you can identify with the person that's speaking because you can see yourself there, then that's powerful. So I know that that for me, that's a big focus, that we do more trainings that are leader led. Some of the interviews I've had with this potential new person, that's what I've been really interviewing for. Tell me what your thought is about the field. How do you see training? And so I've narrowed it down to about two or three, and it's those three that have said nothing happens unless it's field activated. So they are completely aligned with what I see our vision being. That means growth, Vicki. When
That
you
is
see your
exciting.
peers, that means growth when you're leading the way.
Yeah, and the English market is not growing, so you know that. So I'm excited to see you investing and see Jafra investing in the future of the English market because and these trips that you're doing are amazing. I mean, just the fact that you went to, Nashville and now you're going to New Orleans. These are the things that I have always thought build teams. That's what builds
Yes.
leaders. It really
Who's
does.
going to New Orleans? Like, I'm so excited about that
Yeah,
one.
I think they're all going. I think they are.
Yeah,
All right, now we've got some suggestions that we'd like to give you,
sure.
and just and your comments on them. Okay, so Sandra Farrington asked me, how long will the Purple Guide? Because tell us about the Purple Guide. Tell us how you revised it or whatever, and it's being dropped in the orders, and how long or do we have that going on?
Well, the Purple Guide, the edition that was just launched is the 2026 edition. So that one really, we took feedback from the field. What was kind of hard to follow, how we could clean it up so that we had everything that was points related all together. We added tabs at the top that let you know, were you looking at a program or were you looking at the rewards points? So it's not that we really made changes to the compensation plan itself. We just tried to lay it out in a way with all the feedback that we got that was easier to digest. So that one for 2026 is the one that we have. Again, nothing is ever set in stone. As you give us feedback, we're always looking at ways to make it even better. So that tool is the tool that we have, though.
All right. Now, on January 31st, Jafra was open until 11 o'clock, and none of us in the English market knew about it. And so, what can we do to make sure that people find out? I mean, it wasn't posted anywhere, and it would have really helped us because you came out with a incredible add-on. That was another thing that
Mm.
wasn't really notified either. If we didn't have WhatsApp, I don't think many of us would have known, and that was just such a jump on it last day of the month. You guys come out with wonderful little things at the end to push the sales, but we need to have some kind of better communication, but we didn't even know that you were open till 11.
Well, the plan is to be open till 9. When we go longer, we're looking to see, first of all, did everything that was pending in cards, did that get resolved? So it's not that we're necessarily trying to stay open longer. We're just not trying to leave anyone hanging. Customer service gets a slew of information toward the end, and so they're trying to rectify things. The system has to be open for them to be able to do that. So officially, we're closed at 9. If we extend, we're monitoring it like every half hour to see, are we ready to close? But we didn't announce it to anyone.
Okay, so it's just
We only announced it to the ambassadors, and that was just to give you guys, the ambassadors, a heads up. But we didn't announce it to anyone. Now, how you can know what's coming up or what is officially announced that you can stay in tune is through the Telegram app. Everything that we are putting out goes in that Telegram app, and it goes in English and it goes in Spanish. So if you have consultants in your teams that don't speak English, you can always jump over to the Spanish one, copy and paste, and share that on. But everything gets communicated, whether it's in JBI or the Telegram app.
so I was asked about that Telegram app,
Mhm.
why it isn't the Jafra app. Why is it a Jafra app? I don't
Well,
understand.
we don't, I mean, we could invest in money to create a Jafra app, but there's really not a reason to do that when that Telegram app, I mean, we can fit about 20,000 people I think
Okay.
at minimum into that app. So right now,
Okay.
I think when I last looked, there were 130 subscribed, but everything that we put out is there. So it's more
Okay.
reliable than anything.
Okay, so maybe is there some way we can call it the Jafra Telegram app so that it sounds like it's Jafra? Could we just add Jafra in there so it's the Jafra Telegram app? You
It
know?
says Jafra. When you go to the Telegram app, the icon says Jafra Communications and it has the icon of Jafra. So, I mean, but you can call it the Jafra app if you want. We
I
can't
think we
change the
should.
name of the Telegram app, but it does specify that it's Jafra.
Okay, that's good to know. I don't
Uh-huh.
know. It's just kind of confusing to some of them when you say the Telegram app because it's really a Jafra app for us.
It
So,
is. It is
so
for
I
us.
think we should start
Mhm.
referring to it, not the Telegram.
The
That throws
other
people
thing,
off.
the other reason why it's so important is in WhatsApp, we were starting to find from month to month, people were being able to hack because you can go in and you can see who all is in a group.
Yeah.
And so we were having hackers come in and trying to hack leaders or pretending to be leaders because they could see everyone listed. In this other app, it's completely secure. No one that joins the app is able to see who is in the app. So it gives us that point of security where people aren't reaching out saying, "Hey, Vicky, I'm
Yeah.
so and so," pretending to be like, "I'm Maria, and I just wanted you to know this, and send me your phone number and send me your bank account." Like that kind of stuff has been happening through WhatsApp. None of that happens through this Telegram app because you only see what comes to you. You don't see everyone else in it.
So is the Telegram app a substitute for WhatsApp?
It actually is.
It is.
The regional managers, even in Spanish, little by little, they're on the road, and we have really invested in our budget for this year. And as soon as we have someone for the English speaking market, you'll see it. But we've invested to have our regional managers out into the field. So when you're out into the field, you're not in one place. And so the communication, if you want to know right now what's happening, Telegram app is the way you're going to be able to find out immediately because someone else might post it later, the next day or the following day. But if you want to know right then, that's the
Okay,
place
and
to
this
go.
is being run by the regional directors. I mean, this is kind of, it's run by Jafra and it's
It
run by,
is. It's run by an administrative
all
person who's not on the road, whose sole purpose is to be there and make sure that all the communication is funneled.
okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. All right, now we get a lot of people that are okay. When will will we come to the point where Jafra's ordering site be allowed to set up multiple payments? Is that ever going to come back? I mean, I get that answer asked all the time.
Um, I don't have an answer for that. I have asked as well, but I'm making a note of it. We have a list, like a wish list of things that we want to see
Okay,
happening in our back office. And
that's up
and
at the top,
every
I hope.
yes, yes. And every week we're getting told this innovation's there and this innovation's there. So just send us all your comments and we'll keep building that list.
All right, because the other thing that came up, and I think it came up the other day too, uh, that we need a large Jafra gift bag. So that we have the bags, but we need a larger one, and we used to have it, and we were just wondering if that was going to be able to come back.
I think y'all had mentioned it to Maria last week,
We did.
right?
We want a
Uh-huh.
larger one.
And you're
Yeah,
talking about the shopping bag, right?
yeah, yes.
Okay. I'll pass that on to the marketing team. Happy to do so.
And I'm going to have Bronwyn come on right now because she can explain this. Bronwyn, we said here it's not easy to place that first order. And I found it that way too. Like when a consultant is signing up, someone's signing up, that first order is so confusing. And what it makes, it's forcing you to go out and to come back in again so that they don't get uh, the free product. Can somebody catch Peggy? Thank you. All of you should be muted. Did we kind of mute everybody except for Bronwyn and I and Linda? If we can mute everybody, keep them muted until then. And then if you have questions, you can put it in the chat. Okay.
I
So
completely agree, Vicky. It's not the way I'd like to see it.
yeah,
I'll be completely honest. It's not the most user-friendly experience. And it's one of our priorities. One of our priorities this year is growth, and that comes with attraction of customers. And we want our website to be the easiest for them to navigate through, but also new consultants. And we want it to become so intuitive that one, two, three, what I'm doing in the site. So 100% I agree with you.
yeah.
It is on our priority list, and we are looking at ways to be able to manipulate the system to make the experience better.
Make it better. Would Rafa be the one that's in charge of that? Is he the IT guy?
Yeah, but I mean, I wrote it down. Trust
Oh,
me,
good. All right. All right,
it's
then
one of my number one priorities because I want the growth to come.
I
But
know
people,
you
when they
do.
show up, they got to know what to do.
Okay, so Bronwyn has one here about, and she's pointed this out to me tonight. Go ahead, Bronwyn, about the $200 order. Getting close to the VIP and not having those little things come in, which we used to have when Josh was here. We lost them. Go ahead, Bronwyn. You explain it well.
Okay, so what this is referring to is, um, and it kind of correlates with something else too. In the past, we would, work towards the
Uh-huh.
$400 because that was putting them into VIP category. It was something to aim for. It was putting them at 50%, and so forth. And so we had asked, and this goes back years ago, if there could be something tagged across the top of the page that consultants would know how far away they are from achieving a goal. Okay, so we talked about this already this past, I want to say last year, and we saw that today. Well, maybe it was yesterday. I didn't look for it yesterday, but I did see it today. At the
Mm-hmm.
very bottom of your cart, when you're getting through to checkout, it will say there is right now a little line, a blurb that one thing comes in red ink that tells you where you're at. What would really help is that when you put something in your cart and you lock it in and it goes over to on your screen, onto the right side of your screen, and it shows that it went in your cart, what the item was, and what the amount is of the discount. What you don't see, what would be helpful to see, if at the top of that cart, that there would be a line that tells you what exactly your retail amount is at. Because what I have to do, and I think everybody else does this too, is you have to like pretend you're going to close out and then go and see where it's at,
Mm-hmm.
and then go back in and
Back
say,
and
okay,
forth.
now I'm here. So that to me is just a seesaw situation
And
where if,
also, it has to say you have this much more to go. This much
yes,
more to go. So, in other words, you're nodding, Linda, so you know exactly what we're talking
Yeah.
about,
Oh,
don't
we're
you?
already working on
You're
it.
working on
We're
it.
already
Thank you.
working on it. Mhm.
Okay. Well, I
okay,
don't
so
want,
the I
Bronwyn,
have
I want to be sure to let you come back and do the rest of your thing, and we're running out of time.
I just
So
have one more component though
okay.
to talk to about this situation. Is it also would be helpful if there was a blurb that tells you you are X amount of dollars away from level one perks, of level two perks, because
Right.
that increases the retail amount of products that you're ordering, knowing, oh my gosh, I'm so close. I don't want to miss that. Let me see what else I can stock up in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those are
absolutely.
so good.
Yeah, I know we've gotten from Dia before, and some of you, it would be great if we did this. It would be great. I mean, those comments, trust me, when I say I'm passing them on, we're adding them to the list. So I can tell you, Bronwyn, we are working on some of that already.
All right. And so if any of you in the chat put down things that you wanted Linda to answer, I will send that chat to her. Okay. Linda will receive a chat. She can look it over. So if you have anything that we didn't get to cover tonight, then put it in the chat and I will send the text from the chat to Linda so she will see all of your comments. Thank you, Linda, so much. It was a very, very informative night. We got to know you better. We got to know your passions, your products, And it was just super having you on, and we will have you back. We
Yes,
love
please.
having you
Please
there as
do.
part of the Hive. And we love that you shared with us so many exciting things, the future of Jafra and that we're going to have a new leader, a new English market
Yes.
director. I mean, how exciting that is. Wow. Thank you, Linda, so much.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I know you're busy, and
Mwah, 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 to
you
all of
had to
you.
come away at 8 o'clock at night. I mean, no, seven. No, you were seven tonight, and that's
Yeah.
your evening. Thank you for giving us your evening. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so
And
much,
okay,
everyone.
bye. Okay,
Bye.
Bronwyn, you take it away.
Okay, well, here we are in the month of February, and I apologize. I had so much ready for January to share, but it didn't happen. I didn't have a voice, and there was nothing that I could do. Trust me, I've never been as sick as I was the last 6 weeks. So, Vicki, what we're going to do, and we're not going to show the entire book this month, even though it's short. We're not going to take that time on the Hive. I'm going to have a meetup with Vicki a little bit in a couple of days, and we are going to go ahead and take you through the whole book at that time, do a recording, send it to you. So at your convenience, you can go ahead and go through it and share it with your team of another, you want to say, perspective of how to look at the book, what's in the book, and how can we get our clients excited about the month of February. So I went ahead and picked out 4 different things that I talked with Vicki and said, we're going to simplify it. I'm going back to, if you have been with us for a couple of years, to what are our best deals that we are going to offer in to our clients right now this week. What did Jaffa bring us that is hot? So Vicki has put up on the screen is your back cover. Are we going to start at the back cover, Vicki? Or are we going to
I don't
start?
know what I'm going to try to turn it to what you tell me to turn it to. I'm on
Okay.
the
So
interactive
you know
tonight.
what? You're at the back cover. Let's just stay there. Can we get the screen up a little larger? Okay.
That better?
So I hope you have your book because you might want to put some notes on the page. As you can see that this is the bonus size of the Royal Almond. It's only being offered for Royal Almond body lotion and oil. And when I talk about things, you know, it's always about what is the best deal. And the best deal on this is the 2 for $59. You know, they can go ahead and get one product, but why get the one product and spend $42 when you can spend 17 more and get double? So they can have the choice of 2 of the same or 1 of each, however it is that they choose to do. What is exciting is with this offer, there is also a free gift, and that free gift is a $16 value. Well, Jafra, when they went ahead and put this together, they didn't add that $16 item into the retail value, the total retail value. And when you put it into the total retail value, it goes ahead and inflates it. So instead of this being 40%, it is actually a 50% offer. Your retail value is now 122. Your client is saving $63, and that is at a 50%. So this is truly, absolutely a fabulous deal. And what I want you to notice on this back cover too is at the very top where it says twice as sweet. So Vicki, if you can bring the screen back down a little bit so that they can go ahead and see twice as sweet, there is a symbol there, and it's a circle with looks like a water drop. So I went looking to see what does that mean? What is it saying? And it's a new symbol that we haven't really seen before, and is continuous hydration. Now, this symbol is not in the product catalog, but it is here. So I think that maybe Jafra has thought of this symbol perhaps after the printing of the product catalog went off to print, and then this perhaps symbol was designed. I love that idea because as you heard Linda even talking about as to how dry her skin is, this is the month of February. We are still smack into the winter season. And of course, clear across the United States is having a winter they've never had before. So let's go ahead and help our clients with that dry skin and talk about continuous hydration. Let's talk about there's no purchase limit. Any way you like it, you can have it. For a consultant, it's 50% off of your $59. You get this for $29.50. You save $92.50 on this offer, and that is a 75% savings. So trust me, to be a consultant has a lot of wonderful perks. Okay, Vicki, let's go to the next page.
Is
We're
it
going
the
to go to page 14.
page 14? Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me go back here.
And if you have your book, go ahead and go to page 14 because you may want to write something in it. Page 14. We're not at 14 yet, almost.
It says 14. Are you on the right? It says 14.
Okay.
Look for the
Well,
page with the
no,
elixir.
no, go forward.
Go
Go
forward.
forward.
Okay.
Okay,
Help me
another
out.
page. There we are.
There you
Okay,
go.
right
Okay,
there.
thank you. Oh, this is
Okay.
my favorite.
It
Ah,
is your favorite, Vicki.
it
It
is.
is.
Oh my God.
Okay. So we have the Elixir Duo that came in at 120 retail value for $69. Actually, the retail value, when you go ahead and add that $52 gift, you know what? That $52 gift is a fantastic. This was brilliant for the month of February for the dry season to put in our gold, the gold dynamic, the actual nourishing gel at this point. So when you add the $52 to the retail value of 120, it is now $172 retail value. Your client, when they purchased it at $69, is saving $103. And that is a 60% savings. So where you see in the corner 40%, put a line through that because you are including the retail value and it is 60%. What I love about this is an EDP. And Jafra is now putting the symbols of an EDP perfume with all the little drops that you see right underneath the heading on the left side of that page. So you want to layer this up. They may ask, they didn't go into detail about what is this milky white looking, is it a fragrance? What is it? It's actually like a fragrance, but it is a lotion. So we put that on our body first with the perfume, or either or, because I haven't tried it the other way. And it just stays on longer. And Jeff will let you know how long. It will stay on at least hydrating for 8 hours. The one that is the milky white has a hyaluronic acid in it. So this you will see in a lot of our cosmetics. So it's very impressive when we see it in our body care line too. And again, this is an EDP. It is a parfum, and a 3.04 fluid ounce. So it's like double the size of a regular size bottle of our fragrance. And of course, that wonderful gift of the Ultra Nourish Gold Gel. A consultant, 50%. You can have these three products for
God,
$34.50.
that is
Imagine that.
amazing. Oh no,
$34.50.
I just oh my gosh.
Yes, you are saving 137.50, and that is an 80% saving. So this is hot. Don't wait on it.
You guys,
Start talking,
I
start
mean, wherever
sampling.
I wear it, people stop me. I mean, it doesn't matter. They just, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. And I go, well, they don't have it anymore. They don't have it anymore. Oh, so
This
glad
is
they
the
brought
month.
it back.
This is the month, and they didn't put it on limited time. A lot of things in our book will be titled limited time, so we never know what's going on with this. We need to react when we see it, when we have it,
Yes.
order it, promote it.
Yes.
Okay, we're moving on to another best deal. Vicki, let's go to page 4.
Oh, now we're going to 4. Okay,
So
we're gonna
open
have
your
to,
book to page 4. I'm
okay.
going backwards here,
Now
just to
that
confuse
says
you.
4, but I
Not
guess
yet.
it's not. Is
Okay,
that
one more page.
one more
Flip
page?
it over
Okay.
one more page. Nope, the other way.
Okay.
There we are. This is hot, lady. Pay attention, pay attention. This is hot. This is the Royal Jelly Luxuries, 3 for 109, and there is no purchase limit. And as you know, many times throughout the year, last year, they had purchase limits. You can only get one of each, or however it is you select of the 3. This is no purchase limit. That means you can get 3 Royal Jelly Advanced Balms if you would like it. Oh yeah. 3 Body Complex if you would like it. Oh yeah. So no purchase limit. That's what it means. Best deal, 3 for 109. Free, however, is a royal, um, the body butter in the Royal Olive line. The body butter is fabulous. It is a $32 retail value, and this is the month you want that body butter. So what you do is you take your body butter with you when you meet someone, ask them how their skin is feeling. Can I give you something that would soften it a little bit? You know, as you know in Jafra, once you get it on their skin, they absolutely love it. 50% consultants. This offer of 3 for 109 is 54.50. You are going to save 202.50. I have included the retail value, which is with the free gift, $32. It is $257. This now makes the offer at a 55% savings. As a consultant, when you place this order, you are saving 202.50, and that is 78% savings. Now, here is a hint that you need to be aware of. When you check out, our level 1 has finally, if you know what level 1 is, level 2, level 3, level 1 has always been the longevity, the advance, or the longevity balm, or the cream. We now have the Royal Jelly Body Complex. We have asked for years to include that in level 1, and it is there. So as
Oh, I
one of
know
your
that.
checkouts, be
Yeah.
aware there's going to be one that you can get at a very special price. So just so you know, level 1 now has the Royal Jelly Body Complex. Absolutely love it. I
And you heard
challenge
it
you.
here on the Hive.
Yes. I challenge you to try to sell 2 offers of this a week. If you sell 2 offers of this deal a week, it is $872, and you have $436 commission, and you know you can do it. Okay, Vicki. So now the highlights of the month. Let's go to page 2 and 3 of our books.
Okay.
Let's open the very front cover of the books, and we have is our revitalized set, our new set that one item has been deleted. You want to say our serums, and then they have repackaged all of the others. And what I find very, very exciting about this set is finally including eye cream. Eye cream included in the set. Yes, absolutely. So
Finally.
that is exciting. This is an introductory price when You heard Mayim talk about this if you were on, if you have to be a VIP. Listen, if you're not a VIP, you need to be one because you're missing out on a lot of perks. Anyway, in the January meeting, Mayim was talking about the introductory price, that they usually don't bring a price like this for when bringing something new in. Well, gee, thank you so much. We are so excited to also have a free product because having that free olive body butter has now made your actual retail value to $370. When your client buys the revitalized set, they are saving $171, and it is not 40%, it is 45% savings. Now, 50% consultants who buy this set at $199 receive this for $99.50. You are getting 6 products and 1 gift. So really, that's a total of 7 products for that. You have your choice of the longevity balms or the longevity cream. Did you know that the retail value of the longevity balm or the longevity cream is $85? That's $85 if you were to buy one product. I'm talking about 50% consultants on this offer is $99.50. Yeah, do the math. For $14 more, you're getting, look at what you're getting. I challenge you to sell 2 sets per week this whole month. And you know you can do it. If you used to do Jafra party, Jafra classes, you know 2 sets was an easy challenge. If you sell 2 sets per week, that is $1,592 in retail, and you have a commission of $796. So, consultants, remember, it's $99.50. You are saving $270.50 when you buy this set. You are getting 73% off. So is this great? It is. I'm so excited. That is the 4 things that we have that we are offering right now today to you. I do want to make one more announcement, and that is please look at what is on sale. There are 6 things for this week only through Friday. And I'm mentioning it because the hottest duo is, believe it or not, the Double Nature Crazy Duo is 55% saving. You are getting 2 products for $12.50. Don't miss it. It's only until Friday. That is a 78% savings for consultants. Hot deal. That's what we have, Vicki.
Look at Cecilia. She put the little thumbs up. I like that, Cecilia. Wow. Bronwyn, that was good. Hey, we had a great call tonight, don't you think? I'm
Yeah.
so glad everybody has joined us. We're still recording, but I just want you to know that if you want to be a part of the Hive, you need to come in here live with us at 5 because guess what? Right now, I'm going to say goodbye to all of you that are on our YouTube recording, and these ladies are going to visit for probably the next hour. They love to share ideas. So if you're on live, you get to hear all of the wonderful training and this is what I do and this is what I do. And it's just really something to see them share and be together and we build a sisterhood in Jafra. So we'd love to have you come on live on the Hive. Again, every Monday night at 5 Pacific time. And thank you to Linda. Thank you to Bronwyn. Thank you to all of you that helped me with putting this on Monday nights. And wow, that was a lot of information, Bronwyn. Thank you. I think the most exciting thing is that my perfume, that I absolutely love, that Elixir perfume is back, and I didn't think it was going to come back. And the fact that we have Royal Jelly Body Complex that we can get in our little special as one of the items. Wow, that is really exciting. So see you all next week. And those of you stay on, I'm going to end the recording and then we'll stay on.